Here I'll try a half of a nature video. This here is Santino the cat, and you know he showed up a while ago. He's got a bad leg over here, but you know it's this cat thing is a weird thing. This whole concept of our attachment and what happens to us psychologically. I should have wore a white shirt, but you probably can't see him very well. I actually had another cat that was exactly the same breed as this that showed up here. So anyway, you know, he shows up just kind of beat up and tired looking, and so he seems pretty content now. He still lives outdoors, and I really don't want him to be an indoor cat, but I mean, he's I think he's kind of older, and I don't want him, you know, dealing with the winter and such outside is rough. So I'm probably going to be stuck with having him inside. You know, I just don't want to go with the whole litter box thing and have an actual pet. I mean, over the years I've buried probably 24 cats, at least, more than that. I've known them. I mean, they were, you know, I had a neighbor who had just way too many cats, and the strays would show up because of the food that was available, and it's a rough life. You know, I don't know what happens. I mean, there's always these, I don't know what people do. I really don't. I don't understand people at all. I guess farmers get cats because they got a mouse or a rat problem and decide to solve the problem with some, you know, by manipulating some other living creature, and they just don't provide enough of a life for them, and so they end up moving on. And it's just so. So here's what the point I'm trying to get to is: in life you have these relationships with people and with animals, and the animals just make it so obvious because their lifespan's shorter, so you go through the whole thing. And you know, when I think of, you know, it's nice, I mean, okay, this nice little animal, and then take care of it, and it's nice and it's okay, and then it gets you know, the end comes, and if it doesn't go well, if it's a bad end, you're left with that in your head for the rest of your life. I mean, for the rest of the life, you're kind of stuck, because no matter how good things were, no matter how many pleasant memories you might have, you're never going to get the ugliness of the last few days, or the last week, or 2 weeks, or 3, out of your head. I mean, you're just stuck with that forever. Just this ball of horror. And you know, some people are going to argue that it's worth it, and I'm not arguing one way or the other, but I'm just saying, for me personally, there's no way. there's just no way I can make that calculation, that I can accept it as, okay, this is what we've made a bargain, and this is what life is, and this is good enough. It's not good enough. It's horrible, and I can't step away from that. I mean, I can't just say, oh yeah, let's just pretend there's no horror. Let's just pretend there's no price for this. And there's a huge price. I mean, I've seen people watch, you know, I've seen people who've had to watch their children die of something horrible, and you have to wonder what gets stuck in their brain. The last 2 horrible years are the 31st wonderful years. I would argue that I think it's impossible for somebody to get past those last horror years. That's going to pollute and destroy their memory. Because I've been saying I fall into that trap. There's relationships, I think back on it, and I can't get the worst out of my head. It's always there. It's always there to put this bucket of cold, nasty, dirty water, you know, on top of the memory. And so anyway, whatever. This isn't much of a video, but it's just a thought that was running through my head, just because I have this decision to make, whether I'm going to let attachment, you know, again, another attachment, another care, get into my life where I'm going to be vulnerable again. Because it's one thing, you know, when you're just feeding them and you're just once in a while associating with them, it's a lot easier. But when they become a daily part of your life, it's it's hard. It's nasty, and I don't. I hate being in this position. I mean, I don't want the responsibility. I mean, it'd be nice if I can find him a home. So if anybody lives around me and they want a cat, you know, one bad leg, but he's a damn nice cat. You know, find me, and he's free. I'll even pay to feed him. Yeah, it's because I want better for them, you know, for him. But I'm better than a dump. I'm better than a garbage can. I'm better than the side of the road for now. But he should have better. The end. Sorry, just a little video.